rolling. Good morning, MacArthur Cyclones. It's Miss Long back for Book Talk Tuesday, except this week is extremely special. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and that is get an amazing student to come into the library and do a book talk with me. So, yay! Everyone say hi to Ms. Zanaya Lauderdale. She's one of our fantastic and amazing 7th grade students. She's an incredible reader. She's in here several times a week. And checking out new books. And so today she's brought a book that's very important to her, that she thinks is very relevant to things we see in the news and modern times that are happening now. The title is Ghost Boys by Jewell Parker Rhodes. And so I'm going to hand the microphone to Zanaya, and she's going to tell us her feelings about the book and why she thinks it's important. So without further ado, Miss Lauderdale.
Thank you. This book is one of those books that would make you want to do better, because it's about stuff that like you said, you see on the news, it happens in everyday life.
Okay.
This book, Ghost Boys, gently walks readers through how racism can take over what people really think.
Okay.
And how people of my skin colors think about it.
Yes.
But it also takes for people from your skin tone.
Okay.
It's like, we think this, but we think this.
Right.
What we think is bad, y'all might not think it's bad.
Okay.
And it's been going on for years and decades. And
longer,
it's,
yeah.
It's one of those books that it's kind of like nonfiction,
Right.
but it's fiction too.
Yes, ma'am. And I know that the ghost of Jerome is the main character. He meets the ghost of Emmett Till, who we've all learned about in history class, who unfortunately, died at the hands of horrible violence right here in our country for nothing. He had not done anything wrong. And so when we were talking about this earlier, Zanaya and I were talking about this book it could be historical fiction because one of the characters was a real person, Emmett Till. It could also be, like Zanaya was saying, realistic fiction because, unfortunately, we're seeing this happen more and more in the news and everything. So it's important. So anyway, yeah.
I like this book because it's like kids of my age, and that, like I said, it's one of those books that's going to make you want to do better.
Okay.
In your everyday life. But I really do like the book.
That's wonderful. You think it's good for teenagers to read?
Mm-hmm.
What about people my age and older? Do you think could grown-ups learn from the story? Probably. What do you think?
I think they would understand it more from his parents and his grandmother's point of view.
Yes.
They do have that in the book too.
Okay.
They said in one book in this book it was like what Emmett Till's mother said. And she was like, let them see what they have done.
Okay.
And I like how it has one of those, it gives me one of those type of feelings that makes me feel kind of can't really explain it.
Right.
But it's a really good book.
That's wonderful. Okay. And so to close our book talk, Zanaya was going to read the inside flap of the book out loud to you to kind of give you a taste for what the story is about.
12-year-old boy Jerome is shot by a police officer who mistakes his toy gun for a real threat. As a ghost, he observes the description that has been unleashed on his family, his friends, Carlos, and his community in the wake of what they see as the unjust and brutal killings. Jerome meets another ghost, Emmett Till. Emmett Till helps Jerome perceive what has happened on a journey toward recognizing how historical racism may have to lead up to events at the end of his life. Jerome has also met Sarah. Sarah is the daughter of the police officer who grapples with her father's action.
Wow. Well, I personally can't wait to read it. I mean, you've already got me hooked. I can't wait to read this book. So, Zanaya, thank you so much. She's our very first student to be brave enough to come do a book talk with Miss Long. We're so glad you're here. And I hope, will you come back
Yes.
and talk about more books in the future?
Yes.
All right, y'all, let's give Zanaya a round of applause. And also remember, if any of you guys have a book that you really think is worth sharing, come talk to me and we can work you into Book Talk Tuesday. We would love to have you. All right, guys, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.